I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about this Q&A. I feel like this is the lamest Q&A ever. Oh well. Everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be answering some of your Q's. I asked you guys on Instagram almost a month ago to ask you guys, for you guys to ask me any questions for a Q&A, and I just got around to it. Maybe. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I will try to answer them as fast as possible. I tend to want to go into detail, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Go ahead and start doing your makeup or grab some popcorn, if you want me on just as background noise, go ahead and do that. And let's just get right to the video. Okay, so the first question I got the most, and I don't know what I expected because it was literally such a commonly asked question. But the question was, how's mommy life going? So if you're new here and this is the first video you're watching, I just had my first baby. He is a beautiful baby boy. He is 5 months now. He is actually about to be 6 months in a couple weeks, which blows my mind, but oh my gosh, that went fast. Anyways, so I don't know why I was shocked to see this question asked so many times, but to answer it in the shortest of terms possible, mommy life is a complete roller coaster. There's days when I feel like I'm killing it and I'm like, I got this, I know my baby, I know what he wants, I know what he needs, yes, I'm killing it. And then the next day I go right back to like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What does he need? Why is he crying? And it just keeps going up and down, just like a roller coaster. Question number 2 is, what is your favorite thing about being a new mommy? So I like that the word new was used because you're only like a new mommy once. I feel like once you have your second, you're kind of more familiar with things. Even though every baby is different, you're still more familiarized with things once you get to baby number 2. I think personally, I don't have baby number 2, but yeah, my favorite part is how new it is to me as well. Like, I like that it's like you don't expect to be learning so much from a baby as you do like now. You don't expect to like have such a different perspective in life and like in general until you have a baby, and then you're like, whoa, everything is new to you too. Like, you start seeing things from a different point of view, so it's kind of like, oh, it's new again to you as well. So I think that's what I like, that everything is like new all over again for me as well. Question number 3 is, are you going to be pursuing a career in the veterinary field? Now, if you know me from Instagram or just in life in general, you know that I am a certified veterinarian assistant, and I was going to go into being a registered veterinarian technician. However, God had other plans, and now I have a baby. I'm not complaining. I've always wanted a baby. I've always wanted to be a mom. But with that being said, as of right now, I do not think I will be pursuing a career in the veterinary field in the near future. Maybe someday down the line when all of my kids are in school and I don't really have to tend to them 24/7. But for now, I am very aware of how fast time could actually go, and I'm just trying to take it all in. I also I don't know if you guys can hear my baby in the background, but he's like playing by himself. It's so cute. Anyways, I also saw a TikTok that said like, raise your hand if you went to school for a career you thought you wanted, but then you became a mom and you realized that's what you wanted. That kind of happened to me. Once I had my baby, I kind of realized I just kind of really want to be a mom, and thankfully I'm in a position where I can. So I just took it, and I'll post the screenshot of the video here if I can find it again. But yes, as of now, I don't think I will be pursuing a career in veterinary medicine anytime soon. Maybe, God willing, down the line I will dust off my certificate and try again. But as of now, I will not. Number 4 is, when is baby number 2? I want to start off by saying I do not get offended by that question. I am 100% okay with people asking me when I want to have another baby. As of right now, I do want more babies. I've always been someone who's been very vocal about wanting more than one kid. I just have siblings. My husband has siblings. Neither one of us could imagine like our childhood without siblings, so we were kind of like, okay, we're gonna have more than one so that they may have siblings. So there is a baby number 2, God willing, down the future, but I have really come to realize that it is not under my own timing. But I mean, I'm not actively trying or anything right now. In fact, I'm doing the opposite. But I do also know that I'm just kind of letting it happen. Whenever it's meant to happen, it will happen. But if it were up to me, I would say that I at least want my baby to be at least a year and a half ish before I have the second baby. I've always wanted them close in age. Since I can remember, I've always said that I wanted my kids close in age, and I also said I wanted to have all of my kids by the time I turn like 32. So I'm 25, so that gives me 7 years to squeeze in as many kids as I can. I'm just kidding. But seriously, so cuando Dios quiera is basically how I'm gonna finish that question, whenever God wants. Okay, so question number 5 is another how's mom life question, but they did ask, like, in your point of view, is it easy or is it hard? In my point of view, it is, I don't know. I mean, there's a difference between it being hard and you seeing it as hard. So I just kind of try to like remind myself that it's only like, not remind myself, but help myself believe like it's only as hard as you see it. Like there's days when I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm having such a hard time, and then I take a step back and I'm like, this isn't even hard, I'm just making it sound harder than it has to be. But that's me personally. Obviously not everyone thinks like that, not everyone says that, not everyone does that, but I think it is hard. There's days when I'm like, am I even cut out for this? But I think it's hard, but I think there's a lot that can be done for me not to see it as hard, you know. Question number 6, I think. Anyway, question number 6, I'm gonna say 6, I think it's 6, is was mom life what you expected? Now, I'm the kind of person who does not like to set expectations for anything. I literally didn't even set expectations for labor. Like, I went in there and they were like, do you have a birth plan? And I said no, and they were like, are you sure? And I was like, absolutely. I'm just doing it one day at a time. But I did not really have many expectations. I just knew there were certain things that I like didn't really want to do. Like, I remember thinking like, if my kid wants to wear blue, he's gonna wear blue. Like, I'm not gonna be like a beige mom, you know, where it's like only neutrals for my baby. Like, no. Like, I remember thinking that. But in general, I had no expectations. I was just like, I'm gonna take it as it is. I'm just gonna let my kid be a kid, and I'm just gonna be the best mom I can for my baby. So was it what I expected? No. I did, however, expect it to kind of be a roller coaster, but I love roller coasters. So I think I can't really say much either. My baby's only 5 months, so he only like eats, sleeps, and poops and plays and laughs and stuff, so he doesn't really do much. So ask me again in like 5 years and let's see what I answer then. Question number 7. I love how random it was, but it's, what's your favorite color? It's green. Any shade of green. I will not wear lime green or highlighter green. I won't wear it, but I still like it, and I'll still take it. It's green. I'm not gonna lie, question number 8 is definitely one that I debated putting in this video or not, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in, and I'll answer it as quickly as possible. Question number 8 is, what inspired you to start your own business? So, hello, my name is Lena, and I have a small little local business in my hometown. It's mainly for my hometown, but obviously, if you're out of town, like way out of town, and you still want to buy from me, I will find a way to get it to you. Trust me, because I like doing it. It's not like I'm doing something I don't like. Anyways, my name is Lena, and I make t-shirts. I don't make anything custom right now, and I don't know if I ever will, but as of now I don't make customs, but I make t-shirts. Right now I just launched like a 4th of July line, and it's not a lot. It's probably like 3 different designs, but you gotta make do with what you have. But what inspired me was the fact that as much as I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and I love being a stay-at-home mom, I know that I wanted to be a stay-at-home working mom. Like, I knew that I wanted to work. Like, I didn't just want to like up and leave a job that I studied really hard for and just stay home and make no money and just make my house a home. I want to work. I want to be able to bring in income. Even if I only sell 1 shirt a week, I am super happy, because then you know I put so much love into that shirt and I put so much thought into it. And I mean, before I make any shirt, I usually pray over it, because it just makes me feel better. Not only about myself, but like about the person who got to wear it. It makes me feel like, okay, they're in good hands regardless, you know? So I was just wanting to be a working stay-at-home mom, I guess is the simple answer. But I do have more in mind. Follow me. You could follow my business page. I'll tag it right here, because it's public. And you can follow my TikTok, which will be this one as well, because I have something bigger coming. More than just t-shirts, and it's more than just customizable stuff. I've always had this dream, and it's finally gonna be coming to life. So just stay tuned, and there's more coming. So just stay tuned. But in the meantime, if you like what you see on that page, like, hit me up and I will make it happen. Question number 9, right? There's only 10 questions, so second to last question. It says, what recent show or movie is your recent obsession? I worded it that weird. Anyways, I'm not really a show or movie person. I listen to podcasts. I mainly have stuff on for like background noise, but I listen to podcasts, and I don't even listen to them. I kind of put them like on YouTube, and like I'll just have it on while I'm doing laundry, and I'll just be like watching, and then I'll be folding, and I could still like listen. So I'm mainly into podcasts, I guess. But shows, I mean, I've been like rewatching Wizards of Waverly Place recently for fun. Not as religiously as I did when I was younger, but now more than then I'm watching it in order. I will say I do listen to a couple podcasts, and I think it's As For Me and My House by Milena and Jordan Ciciotti, and then the Unplanned podcast by Abby and Matt Howard. Those are probably the main 2 that I listen to. Other than that, that's about it. Question number 10, and the final question, is what has brought you happiness these days? Now let me tell you, when I first saw this question, my first thought was obviously like my baby, my husband, my family. But then I reread it and I saw that it said what. So it's like she didn't want to know who, she wanted to know what. Now I'm not the type to try and find happiness out of like materialistic things, but then I was like, okay, then let's not go to material. Like iced coffee, love it, love coffee. But I was like, I don't think that's what she meant either. What has brought me happiness lately is just being more sitting back and seeing a bigger picture, having goals set, and doing something towards something I've always wanted is what has brought me happiness. You know, having goals. I have never been the type of person to have goals, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but I have never been someone who's like, oh, you know, like I have goals. I knew when I was younger, I was like, when I grow up, I just want to be a mom, I want to have kids, and I want to own a farm, and that was it. I had no other things. I didn't even have a career choice. I just was like, I want to be a mom, and I want to have a farm, and I just want to, you know, marry someone cute with curly hair. And in case you're wondering, yes, since I was 8, I always imagined my future husband to have curly hair, and he just happens to have curly hair, which is wild. But anyways, I guess finally having goals and finally feeling like I'm accomplishing something has brought me happiness recently, like to the point where I want to cry, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I may not be there yet, and I may not be where I want to be or where I need to be yet, but I'm like learning to just be grateful with the journey. Like I'm being grateful for where I'm at right now in this second, and that alone has brought me like happiness, because I'm learning to just do what you can with what you have. And that is my life motto, I guess, for now. That's all for today's video. I hope I answered your questions, and if it brought up any follow-ups, go ahead and DM me and I will gladly answer you. This is my business page, and then this is my TikTok. I no longer make my Instagram public due to the fact that I had a baby, and I realized how many creeps were on my page because my page was public. So unfortunately, my personal Instagram is now private, but my TikTok and my business page are still very much public. So if you guys want to go ahead and head on over there and hit the follow button, by all means, please go ahead. And you guys could also message me on those pages as well. That being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a beautiful, wonderful day, and see you guys in the next one again. Bye.